everyone, happy Tuesday, another session of IGTV with Ashley. I am getting things ready for the day. I have 3 new client calls, which is always so exciting. 3 new people I get to help achieve their health goals. I had a yummy breakfast this morning, went on a walk. It's starting to cool down here in Florida, and I'm super excited about today's talk because we're going to be talking about a hot topic of activated charcoal. I recently did an Instagram story and you guys loved it. I was talking about a charcoal mask that I made for my face and how it worked, and how shocked I was that it worked, because I was like, I'm falling prey into this charcoal epidemic, but it worked. It was sweet. It literally pulled out the blackheads like you see on those videos that we're all weirdly obsessed with, and I had to share it. And so you guys kept asking me questions. Which charcoal do you use? Which gelatin do you use? How does it work? Did it work? Send me pictures. And so I figured I would just hop on here today and tell you guys a little bit more about the mask, and then more importantly about the active component of it, the activated charcoal. Now, activated charcoal is the hype of whenever. I don't know when it got started, but everyone's obsessed with it. It's in ice cream cones, it's in drinks, it's in baths, it's in everything. It's even in hospitals, used for people who have chemical poisoning or some other sort of toxic exposure. Now, the cool thing about activated charcoal is it's different. So most people think that activated charcoal absorbs the toxin. So it goes in, it absorbs everything and gets it out. But what actually happens is it adsorbs. So instead of the B in there, you put the D, adsorb. So what classifies a good adsorber is how many toxins or molecules or ions some material can take in per surface area. Now, activated charcoal, you wouldn't think it would be a good adsorber because per surface area, it really can't take in a lot. But what's cool about it is it has such a huge surface area that even though it's taking in less per surface area, it's taking in more because it expands into such a huge surface area. And that happens when they burn the carbon, and then it expands like that. So I like to think of it as this. You have a good adsorber, you know, it has a smaller surface area, but it takes in so much per surface area. And then you have activated charcoal. It maybe will take in 5 things while this one takes in 70, but since it's bigger, it can also take in a lot more. So the activated charcoal has a way bigger surface area than a lot of other adsorbers, and that's what makes it such a good adsorber. Let's say adsorber one more time. Now, what happens with activated charcoal is it goes in, and if you put it on your skin, it goes into the pores and it expands in there. And then what happens are those imperfections, those impurities, those chemicals, those toxins, whatever else is in your skin, it literally attaches to it because of the charge of the activated charcoal. It attaches to it, and then when you remove the charcoal, you also remove the toxins. So that's why it's so well at being used in hospitals for stomach pumping or for toxic exposure or food poisoning, all of those different things, is because it literally goes in, like the impurity, the chemical, the toxin, the molecule, whatever that may be, it attaches itself to it and then it comes out with it. So think of that. If you put that on your skin, it's attaching to everything, the dirt, the toxins, and usually it's just a chemical impurity. So I haven't studied too much on if it's going to suck up any oils or anything, but that's the next thing I'm studying, and it will pull it all out. So that is super, super cool. Now, onto the face mask. It is super hard. Not really. It's only 3 ingredients, one of which you for sure have in your home, I hope, and that's water. So filtered water, it's important that you're going to use filtered water, because if not, it's going to have phthalates and PCBs and all sorts of other plastic, micro, everything bad. Like, you don't want to drink non-filtered water. There's birth control, antibiotics, fluoride, chlorine, and the list goes on and on and on. So find yourself some filtered water. I use the Berkey. If you guys have questions about that, I can get you a link to it with a little discount. And then activated charcoal is the next ingredient. You can find this like anywhere. I found a big bag of Terrasol at Marshall's for like $4 for 2 pounds. Like, what? And it was activated coconut charcoal. Then the third ingredient is gelatin. I use Vital Proteins gelatin. Again, if you want a code for that, message me and I'll send it to you for a discount as well. And I mix the 3 together, kind of, you know, just get it smooth, let it sit for a little bit, not too much though, because you don't want it to get completely hard. Put it on your face, let it dry, and I literally could not believe when I peeled it off and the blackheads were coming out. so stoked because it didn't have any polysorbates, it didn't have any parabens, it didn't have any of those neuro or endocrine disruptors in them, like a lot of the masks that you'll see that are even organic or healthy. They're just flat out awful for your health. So this is a clean 3-ingredient mask that you can literally make at home with a little bowl and your finger, or you can use a brush it on your face, let it dry, peel it off, and literally, like, my skin felt so good. It was so smooth, and it had activated charcoal in it, which was just, it's a super versatile ingredient, and it's just awesome. I love it. So I hope this is helpful to you. If you have any more questions about activated charcoal, about the face mask, or if you have any recommendations for other hot topics you want me to research and dive into and share on here for you, be sure to comment below or DM me. I hope you have an awesome day. I love you so much, and be kind.